to get yourself in order, to get you catching out big time. Want to share that with you. And with the collaboration of every leader, we'll bring to you Royal Q Upgraded. But see, there's a demand that it requires for you. To cash out big in Royal Q Upgraded, there's a demand it requires for you. Number one, it requires your involvement. You must seek knowledge. Don't just come and say, I don't care, I just put my money there and walk away. Don't do that. Desire knowledge, seek knowledge. Another one again, take full responsibility of this. Take full responsibility of this business. Be responsible for 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 this business. Take full responsibility of this business. Don't say, so I've registered, I've activated, I've binded, so you leave it there. Take full responsibility of it. Stop blaming your upline, stop blaming your middle line, stop blaming your downline. Take full responsibility. Don't have the blame mentality. No to blame mentality in Royal Q Upgraded. You're going to take full responsibility of this business. Another thing you need to know in Royal Q Upgraded is this: you need to have an ownership mentality. It's your business. Own it. Value it. Showcase it if you like. But own it. Don't throw it away. You paid for the robot. You must get times 10 of what the robot gives. If you've not made times 10, don't relax. Don't tell yourself that you're going to take a rest. No, you must make times 10 of it. The last one I like to introduce to you guys, we want you to understand that you need to be cooperative. Stop looking for loopholes. Be cooperative. Work together with us. Don't look for ways to just badmouth it. No, be cooperative. Find out how you can make it better. And that's one of the reasons why we are bringing out this. Because what I know, what he knows, what another leader knows, all together we are coming together to sum it up, to share with you how you can progress forward, how you can bring out the best, how you can get the best, how you can be the best, and how you can cash out big in Goya. It's money we're looking for. Finish. Now money with a fine. Allow me to speak pidgin English. I'm a worry girl. So we're looking for money. That's the only thing we want. So money is what we want. So since it's money that's what we want. So we can't birth. We can't share. We can't take this serious because we want money. We're gonna do all we can. Excuse me, to take responsibility of this business. We're not gonna shy away from it. We're gonna take full responsibility of this business. So I want to say that nevertheless, we move and we bring out the best in everything we do. So once more, I want to welcome everybody to Royal Q Upgraded. I want to say you're welcome, and this is the best, and this is the beginning of the best. Our leaders here, I want to appreciate every leader here. You're doing so well. Thank you so much for making your time available to make sure that this actually works for us. Our timetable of today is very simple and clear. It's very, very simple and clear. Now, this is our timetable of today. Well, I just did the introduction of Royal Q. The next thing is this: how to cash out in Royal Q using Circle Trader. Now, this is going to be the last thing. There's a skill in trading Circle trades that I want to personally share with you, me and Mr. Much Money. We're going to be doing this together. There's a skill we want you to get. If you get this thing, there's no way that you're going to miss out. No way. You're going to enjoy this big time. So I want to share this skill with you. Another thing again, we're going to be sharing with you, which will be the next thing now, how to make Royal Q your 100% financial rescue. I'll be having our own D6 leader to open up this meeting. You know, it's very important. Whom honor is due, give it to him. It's not easy to eat visits. It's not easy. It's not easy at all to read visits. Not be being so. It's not beans at all. It's not beans at all. To reach visits, it's not beans at all. It takes a lot of work. So we're going to welcome our own very leader, Mr. James. And after that, we have our own very leader, Mr. Baba today to share with us a vital truth of how to maximize relationship, to grow your financial portfolio, and also grow your level of impact in your society. So quickly, I want to check on our own leader, Mr. James. Are you online, please? Mr. James, are you online? Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh. With a standing innovation, let's make welcome our own business leader. You're welcome so much, sir. The table is yours, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was powerful. A new dawn, as a new era is about to begin, and it has started. And so many things will be happening right now, and it is time for us to take responsibility and own the future. See, I tell people that Royal Q is not going anywhere. Royal Q is here to stay. Come 5 years, come 10 years, we are still here. So far, the crypto space is well around. So now I want to ask a lot of people that, are you ready to run with us? Now, the crypto space we are just beginning. Massive things is coming into the crypto space. Are you ready to run with us? Because the goal here in the Royal Q business is to produce millions of Africans earning at least $1,000 a day. How does it feel if you are earning $1,000 a day? Let me not just talk too far. $1,000. Let us just say, okay, how does it feel if you are earning at least $50 every day? $50 every day. In a month, you are earning $1,500 in a month. How does it look like? It looks great. And do you know what? $50 a day is a child's play compared to you earning $1,000, $200, $500, $5,000 daily. And you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And this training is created solely for members. And we're going to be teaching you how you can grow your team, and how you can earn profitably from Royal Q. And we've discovered that so many things are going on. A lot of people are distracted, doing a lot of things, and some might not be making money right now, but you know what? Something good, something that is going to last long with you. You don't expect it to get it on a platter of just get it just like that. Something that is going to take you to the next level. You don't expect it to just bump into you just like that. You need to actually work for it. You paid for a software. You paid for a tool. You paid $120. And are you going to just let your $120 just go like that without making good use of it? So you need to start taking responsibility. You need to start doing the talk. You've seen leaders. It's not that people are earning this. I am a living testimony. I have made money in Royal Q and I'm still making money. If I can do it, there is nothing stopping you that you can't. You can do it. And what is the rules of thumb? Invite your friends. Invite your family. Use your contact and grow organically with your contact. It's as simple as ABC. There's what we call, you keep it simple. How do you keep it simple? Invite your friend. There are templates which we are going to be giving you. Use that template to invite your friends and leave it to us as leaders. We will help you grow. If you follow these templates, you are going to grow organically. You don't have to be a networking professional before you make money. But if you are ready to learn from the mentors, from people that are making money, You're ready to follow their full step. Gradually, you will be building your team organically till you are able to stand on your own. Unfortunately, so many people, they think they know it. So many people, they believe because they have been networkers in the past, they have been product network giants and thereabouts, and they believe that they can use that kind of template in the crypto space. And you see, some of those people that think they know it, you watch it after like 2 months or 3 months, and they are not seeing anything. They deviate. They go into another network business. But if you are a leader, what you need to do is, your goal is to help those that are under you to grow. Your goal is to help build your team. It is not when other opportunity comes, you leave your downlines and fly to another. No, it doesn't work that way. So you need to help them grow. And when you help them grow, you yourself, you make more money. And be ready to listen. How do you listen? You take your time and concentrate. When they tell you A, yes, it is A. And when they tell you it is B, it is B. Because we have been in the space and we've got into the top and we've used the same template. And this is the template I used. Zoom meeting. Just invite your friends. It doesn't bite. Invite your friends to Zoom meetings. If it's every day, make sure you talk to at least one person about your business. Invite them. When you invite them, you don't need to stress yourself out there about that they are not registering. Then do follow up. You are inviting someone to a meeting and you are not asking the person, what do you like about the meeting? How do you find the meeting? You just invite the person. Do follow up to know whether the person actually understands what he or she heard in the meeting. But a lot of people, some people don't get it right. They invite, they don't do follow up. When you invite, and some don't even invite at all. You don't invite. How do you want to grow? Or there are other methods you can also use. But basically, this strategy works on you inviting your friends. If you can do this, I can assure you, for the next 90 days, you can build over 1,000 activated members. If you can do this, you invite your friends and then grow your team. Teach your downlines how to invite. Teach them the principles of inviting their friends also. Now, when you do that, you see there will be what we call this effect. It will just be, you will just see how your team will be growing and you'll be making residual income. But when you don't invite, definitely you'll just be you'll be making money from your trade and then about you don't. If you want to grow, you don't have to sit in the comfort zone. You need to get out of your comfort zone and be intentional. Be intentional. That is it. Be intentional. I want to get to V6. Your goal might not be V6 for now. I want to get to V2. I want to get to V3. I want to get to V4. I want to get to V5. Now, what are the requirements? You know the requirements. How do you get this done? You break your goals down. You break it down. I want to get to, okay, let's take for example, I want to get to V2. How do you get to V2? You need 20 V1s. Probably if you want to bring them directly to your 20 V1, or you want to do it as a team builder, you break it down. How do I get 20 V1? Through this. Probably I keep inviting, I get leaders, or you bring in 3 V1 directly. when you bring 3v1 directly, then you train those 3v1 to do the same. It depends. When you break your goals down, you now look for people that are ready to run with it. A lot of people have this kind of mindset that, oh, Royal Q is already saturated in Africa. We're just getting started. Do you know that Royal Q is even less than one? We have not even reached 0.05% of the population in Africa. We are just getting started. And it will be a pleasure for me to see you having, in the nearest future, having 200,000 activated members in your team, having 1 million activated members in your team. And that decision starts now. After this call, go home, think about the future. Get a note. Write out what you want to do. Write out how you want to get your goals done. You simplify your goals. Once you do that, you know what you want to target. Then you have a daily task, a daily routine. Let me just give you an example. Your daily task is probably at least talk to one person about Royal Q or 5 persons about Royal Q. Just tell them about Royal Q events coming or that is coming on Zoom. I have a Zoom event that is coming this evening, and I want you to be part of it. It's great. It's a nice, great insight, and this is what I'm doing. You don't need to talk much. You might not know everything. You might not know how to convince a prospect, but just use a simple invitation techniques. It's just like they say you should invite 5 people to church, and you know how you do that. I want you to go to visit our church, and you must be there this Sunday. You know how you stress it. If it's going to be Sunday or the next day and the person missed it, you try. If it's a daily Zoom, it's a weekly Zoom, you stress the importance. You don't have to give them everything. Make sure they have that. There's what we call the fear of missing out. Human beings don't want to miss out in every opportunity. So they want to opt into the call. So we are just getting started. I am in for this big time. I am in for this. And I want to thank the convener of this program. I am ready to assist. I am ready to mentor as anyone. I'm ready to learn
thank you
how
so
to
much.
grow organically. Because, see, if you want to make money in Royal Q, in the leverage aspect, you need to build an organic team. I'm telling you, you need to build an organic team. If you are not growing organically, you see, those that are making passive income right now are people that have organic structure. So if you just learn it, you need to learn now. Once you have it, it's there for life. Thank you very much, the organizers. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. James. That's awesome. That's hugely awesome. I picked a lot from everything he said. Remember, Royal Q is not just about building a team. There's this adage I actually came up with. I said, I'll use pidgin English to explain. I'm sorry for those who are not Nigerians. I said that if you don't get money, make you get mouth. If you don't go feed day, you don't get money, you don't go get mouth. I mean that if you don't have money, you should be able to use your mouth to make the money you want per time. You don't need to always tell yourself that, hey, I don't have money, hence I'll not be able to do the things I want to do. You get. And one of the things that I actually wrote down, he said that invite your friends for Zoom meetings. We took our time to separate and said, oh, people are crying, they don't have knowledge, Okay, we separated it now. Tomorrow is going to be prospect Zoom meetings. Pack all your family and friends, tell them you have a business proposal for them, send them link, check it out. And as you keep getting information to work out for you, that's if you want to build a team. And also, he said, have a follow-up mechanism. Don't invite people for Zoom meetings that you don't follow up to find out what they are doing. Another thing he said, be intentional. Anything that makes me money, I'm intentional about it. Anything that makes me money, I'm intentional about it. And he said it here, you have to be intentional. What gives you money, put food on your table. You don't play with it. Kill laziness, shun laziness. If you need to wake up at night, wake up at night. I remember there was one Zoom meeting we were having one time. That was last 3 years. We hold Zoom meeting till 12 a.m. We hold strategic Zoom meeting for 12 a.m. Very funny, right? We do it just to make sure we get the best for ourselves. He also said something. He said, break your goals down. You must make your goals visible. He said, break your goals down. What is your goal for this month of March? What do you plan to achieve for the month of March? What is your plan for this month of April? Then break it to visible attainment, as in how can you make this happen? What can you make it tangible and make it realistic? Don't just make big goals and say, you're in V1, you want to get to V3 this month. Don't be so. It's small. Make it tangible, make it easy for you to flow through. You get. Then the thing he said that he rounded up with, and I like to reemphasize again, you can't do this business without mentors. Mentors are ladders. I see people who join Royal Q and they get angry with their mentors and they leave the group. It's stupid. I call that babyish. It's a childish effort. You don't do that. Anybody who has the capability to be in front of you has the ability to show you what's in front that you're not seeing because you are behind. You don't do that. Even when the business is not suiting you, you don't understand. You stay. It shows that you are loyal because you can never tell. There may be other opportunities you may have that you may not want to tell anybody, but because you've been loyal, he will tell you. Because somebody who's always ahead always has something you don't know because he has been there. He will guide you. So don't think you know, or you've done this network marketing before. I have a downline in my team that is even doing well than I'm doing, and I'm impressed. And there's no time to say, oh, let me be free, let me be angry. You know, it's a good thing. I love it when I see people who do what I can't do. I just go and learn from them. What are the strategies you're using? What are the things you're doing? And I learn from them. If it's what I can do, I do. But if it's like what I cannot do, I celebrate it and I move forward and make my plans ahead. So shortly, you shall be hearing from my own mentor in this aspect. He has been doing so well. Don't forget, we're going to be talking on how to maximize circuit traders, how to maximize the circuit trading aspect. That's using sign traders to maximize them for cash out in Royal Q. There's a skill, there's a way to go about this. I'm going to be sharing it with us. Personally, I'm going to show you what you can make and how you can do so much. Me and Mr. Much Money, we're going to be sharing with you skills you can use, tangible skills that you can apply in circuit trading that can help you. Even without doing referral, you can make money through them big time. And nobody will advise you. Of course, when you're doing what you want to share it with your friends and family members. So shortly, join me and make welcome my very own mentor. We call him OBM, Baba today, is the chief himself. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you very well, sir.
Okay, yeah. Good evening, everyone. I'm speaking right now from the city of Ibadan. When we're talking about this topic, relationship, I'd like to get to know our moderator for today, Madam Blessing. I got to know her from one of my mentees also, you know, a long time ago. And we've been keeping the relationship up to now. And together we made a lot of dollars, thousands of dollars together, you know. That's one of the simple way of keeping relationship. You know, you have to know how to keep relationship. Now, what is relationship? Is the way in which two or more persons or things are connected. You understand? So by the time okay, now right now we are in the information age. You know, social media. Through social media, we get to know each other, and we now keep the relationship together, you know, by number one, integrity. You have to be a person of integrity. If you're not a person of integrity, there are some people you won't meet. You understand? So, you know, by the time you get to know somebody and you start doing anyhow, or you are not trustworthy, you know, you cut off your now communication, you know, to get more people connected. So the thing is, everybody in somebody like Madam Blessing's circle of influence, I'll be able to connect. and I'll be able to introduce people to her because we are connected. So through that, through that long-term connection, there are some people that will just say, whenever LBM is doing something, I must join. You understand? So connecting each other, then being a person of that is trustworthy, have integrity, you can keep a long-term relationship that is going to be beneficial to you. And that's what we are seeing in a business like Reaki. Like I always say, this business, but it didn't start one day. Reaki didn't start right now for me. It started 10 years ago because I've been in this space for that long. Hello. Okay. Now I've been in this space for that long, and I've been meeting a lot of people, and you have done a lot of business. So that's why sometimes when people start losing focus, don't just smile because you've been on that road before. And when you now see something like a business like Reaki that's going to give you total freedom with the safety involved, you understand? Your money is in your Binance, your money is in your Ruby, and you have control over your money. Versus you going to these ROI companies and dropping your money there. At the end of the day, there are some people that will take 1 year, 2 years, even 3 years. At the end of the day, they go to crash. But when you see something like Reaki, and you are seeing people that have been in this space for that long years, and they are telling you, focus on this Reaki, start building this. I call Reaki like I term it Binance code. It's a Binance model. You understand? That's what I say. Now you have a business like Binance. Everybody goes there to buy and sell. You buy and sell, and the owners, they take little from what you are from the trade you are making, and you can see how Binance is growing. They are doing DeFi, they are doing staking, they are doing auto save, they are doing a lot of things. They are into NFT. From the little they are getting from everyone on the platform, they are making a lot of it. And that's the same model I see Reaki. The only thing is you just be patient and start building. Start building and be focused. If you are not focused, you just see that as years are going on, you'll just be losing relationship. Because when you are taking this person here, you are another platform, you are taking people there, another platform. So at the end of the day, you will see that you don't have a team, because when you are introducing A, B, C to your circle of influence, they will be introducing C, D, B to other people. So at the end of the day, you just see you are scattered, you are not together. So as years go on, because that you are not moving forward. So that's why we always say be focused with this kind of business, because actually you can actually do Reaki on your own without even recruiting, and you'll be making your full money. Now, I want to say I want to let us decide what we call social capital. Social capital is the network of relationship among people who live and work in a particular society, enabling that society to function effectively. Now, what are you doing with your circle of influence? What are you introducing to them? We have a lot of people now. They are all about entertainment. You see people on TikTok. You see a young man, just watching video on TikTok. They just be watching Instagram from morning to night. You have a phone. you have data, and you are there. You are always watching film. Who told you that you cannot have your own TikTok and be producing something? You are all about entertainment. Now, what are you posting on your WhatsApp status? What are you posting on your Instagram? Yes, now you have a business hierarchy. The only thing is just share the information you are getting from leaders here. Like my boss, Crypto King just said, everything you need in Reaki, it's already available for you. We have YouTube videos, we have audios, we have write-ups. The only thing is just share. Now, when you say invite, like there's one invitation this night. There's one something I wrote on WhatsApp about being making money without being a pro. You know, that caption is converting. You know, a lot of people want to make money. You don't want to be a pro trader before you make money. And React can give you that. The only thing is, when you see that in a leader like myself, you know, or in my status, you just copy and paste. That's what we use when we are doing one program like that. You call it copy and paste, copy and paste. You know, invite people. When you see James, James maybe on his WhatsApp status, he posts something, just copy that in and paste. Now you see that this guy is making he's having results. You know, you just emulate him. It doesn't take anything from you. Just copy it and paste. Now, if you are following the step of a giant, you know, your journey won't be as long as maybe the 10 or 13 years that myself I've used, or maybe 10 or 15 years that James have used. But if you follow the step, you know, you'll get there faster. Now, but there are some people, they want to make that mistake you have made for that 10 years. You understand? But what I want to tell people that don't leave such people, you know, when they learn, they will come back. You understand? So that's using your social capital. You have all this social media, you know, just take one that works for you. Facebook might work for you, Twitter might work for you, TikTok might work for you. You understand? But the only thing is you have to be consistent when you are actually using all those means. Now, what is network marketing? This is how I design network marketing. It's a business of duplication. You know, it doesn't matter what matters is duplication. Now, I always tell people, I'm not the best speaker. I'm not the best in almost anything. But the thing is, I know how to duplicate. You understand? So it's a system. You know, when I'm introducing something to you, the only thing I will direct you is tool. That's just simple. Direct anybody that you want to introduce a React or anything to, direct them to a tool. There always a video. There always a write-up. There always an audio. You don't have to explain anything. You know, when I'm talking too much, I know you won't get it, because you have to tell me that if I can't talk like this guy, you know, I cannot make it in this business. And that's one of the things that really stopped me when I want to start network marketing in the past. Because I look at myself, I'm somebody that stammers. You know, I'm not really good in that communication like that. But the thing is, once I start reading books and I start looking at the giants and I start following their footsteps, okay, I need a tool. Now, that's when I started excelling in network marketing. You know, it's a tool. You know, what I wrote here is it's a big part of the business is the ability to follow the system pattern, successful patterns. You know, it's a system, strategies, systems by the company by sponsor line. Now we have a system that works here. We have a Zoom every day. You understand? How many people right here are own a WhatsApp group? Like I always tell my team, you know, I have WhatsApp group I open. I say, open your own. Now, start sharing whatever you see me share on your status. Now, by the time you are inviting people, add them to your WhatsApp group. Now, tell them to do the same thing. That's a system. But most people, they won't follow, they won't do what you just told them. Very simple thing. Open your own WhatsApp group. You know, once you see whatever you see me post on your status. Now people will start asking, okay, what is this? You know, give them the information, audio, video, write-ups. You don't have to talk. Now invite them to a Zoom meeting. Now you are not the one even talking to them. You understand? So at the end of the day, you follow up, add them to your group. Now teach them to do the same thing. Very simple. You understand? And that's what James has been using. What I'm using now, my team is over 14,000 members. Do that. Now, only 42 directly signed. Most of them, I don't know them. You get. Now, will you do what I just told you? If you do it, you will see the same results, or even better. You understand? Now, it means less personal glory, but more personal security, because your business is not so dependent on you. Now, you are not the one talking. Now, it comes to a time, you will learn and start doing it on your own. But the thing is, you have a lot of people that are helping you. You have community helping you, to get started. So that's that. So smart networkers adopt the system and procedure that have been successfully demonstrated to work for their sponsorship life. Now, if you are a smart networker, the system is there. You have to just follow the system. But most people they think they know everything, That was when we were talking the other time, he said product network marketing. Product network marketing is different from online network marketing. But most people will not learn. And even if you from my own experience, I don't really, if you are a old product network marketing, I even find it hard to mentor you, because you already have something that doesn't work in Nigeria. I term most networkers in Nigeria that are not really networkers. Sorry to say, you understand? Because I've been product network for a long time. I'm still in tears. I'm starting in tears, and I know I still buy their products. Till tomorrow I use the product. But the thing is, most people there are not networkers. They are just traders. So in here we try to make you a networker. You understand? If you agree to to do what we tell you, because most of us are here are making residual income, very big residual income. So you know what we are saying. So smart networkers adopt system and procedures that have been successfully demonstrated to work from their sponsorship line. This ultimately gives you better security, because you can later back up the business without a decrease in earnings. If I say I'm not going to promote React, actively today, I'll still make something. You understand? Because it's a system that works. Because there will be a time when you are building deep, by the time you are following all this stuff, you will start having giants in your team. There are people out there, when you say maybe React is saturated, how many of us are in Nigeria? I don't know how many people are in James's group right now, but I know we are not up to 100,000 Nigeria. And Nigeria here, we have 120 million. 200 million. So in Nigeria. In Africa, you can see, in the world, 7 billion. So we are just getting started. And, like always put at the back of your mind that this is Binance model. By the time you are building, you just see, my goal is add another zero to the 14,000 I have, making 140,000 at least. You understand? And if I make maybe $0.1 out of those 140,000, you can see how much I'll be making per day. So look at that and look. Let's take this in. It's a long-term thing. You get now. By the time you are right there, I have these guys in my team that are millionaires today, and there's no way what we are doing affect our society. Nigeria is blessed because we are doing network marketing. Your locality is blessed because you are doing network marketing, because you are doing a lot of things. You have people that are building houses. You have people that have good cars. You are mentors to a lot of people. You understand? You have the bad side of society. We have some people, they are bad examples. You call them Yahoo, you call them all this. But we are doing the right thing, and people are emulating us. And if the youths can, embrace network marketing, they can do a lot of things in this society. So I hope you've been blessed by what I've just spoken. If you are here, you are not got to start a real kill. I beg, get started. Real kill is a blessing. It's the best thing that can ever happen to you. It's the best thing that ever happen to you because you are merging, cryptocurrency with network marketing, and you are not jeopardizing your money. Real kill is a blessing. I've never seen anything like real kill. Now, and it is big boys that are doing real kill. I always tell you, it's the big boys that are doing real kill because you are actually going to learn a lot of things, by controlling your own money. You are not giving your money to a robot because real kill is a semi-automated robot. It is what you want to do with it that that you do with it. Not that you just submit your money and the robot is just trading it. You cannot replenish, you cannot do anything you want. You cannot say, okay, stop. You understand?
Yeah.
It is big boys that are doing real kill. The big boys are doing real kill. Big boys are doing real kill. So just take it at that. Your future is in your hand. What you now do with it is left to you. So thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Everything you said so much. We heard everything. I took a note on it. And one of the things I took, and I heard him say you must be consistent with your approach. You must be consistent. It's not an hit and run game. You must be consistent with your approach. Another thing he said, you must use the copy and paste mechanism. Follow your upline. Copy and see for business. Everybody get Oga. Whether you like it or not, whether it's a small boy that got you in, there are groups he belongs to that you are not in. There are things he knows that you are not in. Follow him. Follow the system that he introduced to you. Just copy and paste the system. Another thing he said, duplicate. And said to duplicate, you need to use existing tools. Stop stressing yourself trying to create your own methods. Just use the existing already laid down tools available for us. Copy it, use it, and you'll see it's going to do so much for you. It's going to bring out so much for yourself if you can use the existing tool made available already. And the last thing he said, I want to say, which is not the last, but I think I wrote it down. He said, don't judge your perfectionism. Have a system. He was saying something. He said, even though he knew that he didn't have the ability to speak, but he knew that he could have a system of replicating tools given to him by his uplines. So, because he doesn't have a tool, he just copy what is made available in the system and share it to those that are prospects. Then send them to Zoom. Zoom will help him do the finish work. Zoom does the finish work for him. So we must be intentional about this approach. Learn to also follow the system, work with the system, move with the system, duplicate the system, get your leader's number. You have an upline, someone brought you into the system, save their number, look for the most active, save their number, copy what they put in there. As me personally, I look at status, whatever I put, I just copy and paste. Sometimes, yes, I do my own. My downline should they copy and paste. You must not be the only one just bringing your team. You must learn from people, and that's how we grow. So this brings us to the last section for tonight before we ask our question, which is how to maximize circle trades to cash out big in Royal Q. How to maximize circle trade to cash out big. I'll just go straight to sharing my screen. I'm doing this without much money. He's on the background here, but let me share my screen. Sorry, I think I did the wrong thing. Okay, so where's my screen? Okay. So this is my screen. I'll just come straight to the business of the day. There's no time to play or no time to waste. So when you click on Circle on your Royal Q, you see a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff happening here. So now this particular skill I'm sharing with us actually learned based on experience. When I joined Royal Q, I didn't know all these skills. So I still have some points that are deep in, but that's not to worry. I've made them up and I'll have time. When I have much time, I'll still pick them up. And in the course of this event, one of the days we'll share with you how to exonerate a dying coin trade. But nevertheless, let's go for this today. So you can see in front of you now is Circle. These are Circle traders. On here, we see a lot of Circle traders, a lot of Circle traders. Now, you don't just choose a Circle trader. You don't just choose a Circle trader. You take your time to look at their ranking before you choose a circle trader. There's something OYQ does now. I just click on it now. If you look up here, let me use my okay, so this is it. You see where I just circled green now. Hope you are seeing my screen.
Yes, you are seeing.
Okay, so there's something there now. So let me just go back, stop animation. So when you click there, you see the top circle traders here. If you want to know people that are doing well, you can monitor them here. You can also check hot lists. People that are really hitting it well. You can see the first 3, 1, 2, 3. These guys, they are always on top, mostly Otto Sultan. He's always among the top. Then popularity list, people who is well known. You see them now. Otto Sultan falls number 5, JDP number 4, AI bot, quick circle. This QQ circle is one I've not used. And recently he has always been the number one. And that will be my next target. I'm going to do that in my next trade I'm trading next week, Monday. I'm going to use it for my next trade for next week, Monday, because I've been seeing his popularity in the profit listing. He has always been coming up number 1. That means there's a skill he has actually confirmed that is working for him. Recently, there was a lot of dip. And you know, I hear people castigating OYQ. I just laugh at them because they've not fall victim to scammers and to scammers. I mean, if you fall victim to scammers, you will not play OYQ at all. I've done investments. There's one of the investments I did, 8 Ethereum, 8 times it in error. And tell me what, 8 Ethereum, that's what I put there. Those guys who went to my 8 Ethereum. There was one I did, my BTC should be about 0.15. I've done a lot. I can tell you, when I see the right thing, I have learned from experience. We're not just coming here to tell you, we're telling you from experience. I still love that thing. There's this one here. There's that. We know they jump anyhow. Anything that gives you control of your money should not be played with. Rather, what you do is find out the skill that you need that will make it work. It's skill you need right now, not just money right now. You need the skill needed for it to make it work. That's the most important thing. Anything that gives you access to your fund, you need a skill. Recently, last year, 2020, a lot of people lost money. 2021, a lot of people lost a lot of money from YouTube, from a lot of people. They lost a lot of money, and it's been very wonderful. I feel a lot for a lot of persons, and it touches me so much when I hear people saying I've lost 5 million. Somebody came to my office, 10 million. It's huge. And I look at them and say, so sorry. And thank God for something like reality that came in. Every business has its own challenges. And I tell people there's no perfect business anywhere. That thing that they're calling you to go and do, by the time you do it, you realize that there are some things you never knew about it. And some people, they are just after your referral bonus. And I tell some of my persons who joined me OYQ, I'm not just after your referral bonus. Your referral bonus, $30, cannot take me where I want to go to. I'm building a system of wealth makers. I'm building a system of wealth. I want to see people around me in millions. So it's easier to do billion project businesses. It's easier to go to million projects. But today, you see right now, we've done businesses together. Some even crashed us, some cost us pain and all that. But we're still moving. Before now, if you come to come and do something like this, maybe I want to see $1,000 to trade or $10,000. I don't even have the guts to even think of it. But because I've been consistent in the thing, I've been able to raise money to do it. So let's go straight to what I came here to do. So these are circle traders. So how do you choose the right circle traders? I just showed you now. Check on the list. Choose from among the top 3, 4. In short, don't go lower than top 5. Don't go lower than top 5. I would advise you, don't go lower than top 5. Then the next thing you do is this. Never, ever fail to do this. Every circle trader has their strategy. Every circle trader has their method. Every circle trader has their pattern. You must find out their own pattern. So personally, I use Otto Sultan. That's my guy. But let me use QQ Circle because that's the new person I'm going for right now. That's my next target, QQ Circle. So let's go. The first thing you do when you want to go to view, you must know their pattern. So you can see here, it said number 1 circle trader can't be wrong. So now, calm down. This particular account was created 220 days ago. see what he has to say. You have to scroll down and find out what he has to say. All here are results that he has attained so far. Don't think it's just one of those things. No, read it. Go through the results. Find out what it takes to join. So see, he said, how many coins to sink with my capital? So he dropped some stuff there that we could read to go through. So, but let's click on apply to join. You see some things he has to say. Okay, so sorry, please. I want to show us something. Okay, so that's shown. I hope you can see my screen. Okay, so this is his ROI return for November 2021. This was what he got for November 2021. This was what he got for October. Okay, so I just want to show us, because most of us, we don't check. This is all he has been doing so far since he started. This is how far he has been going so far since he started. So, but let's go and find out what it takes to be part of this thing and how much is needed to be part of a thing. So look at the number one thing he wrote here. If you want to join QQ Strategy Sync, the minimum money you should have is $225. So you see this, let me use my annotation here. Sorry, please. Let me use the annotation here. You see this here? This is the total fund needed, sorry. Okay, so let me use this. This is the total fund needed. 15.00 is the money you need, that's 15 USDT. And 1 pieces, I'm going to explain what that means. If you want to do 2 pieces, you need $450. If you want to do 3 pieces, it means $605. And it goes on and on and on and on. The man has told you, if you do lower than this, you will not get the best out of it. So it keeps going on. If you want to do $20, here's the foreign. It keeps going on. It keeps going on. So you now be the one to decide on what exactly you want to do. So, but I want to show you something. And there's something I want us to know. But before I go there, I want to also sound this very well. Don't forget to check everybody pattern of trading. Sometimes you need to screenshot it and have it with you so that each time you want to make changes, you know what to do. Okay, so after you've done that, you want to start trading. Please and please, I want to show us something. Okay, so I'm going to unsync from who I'm using right now so that I can do what I want to do. Okay, so let me unsync from him. Okay, I've already unsynced. Okay, so let's use this young man. Okay, so let's think strategy. Okay, sorry, I'm using RB. I'm sorry for the mix-up. Just give me a few minutes. I'm going to sort this out. A few seconds. I need to say, okay. Also, where's my hobby? Okay. So I'm going to cancel sync so that I can show you guys what I actually intend to do. So I'm going to go straight to what's your name again? QQ King. Yes, QQ King. QQ Secret. I need to say it, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to click on QQ Strategy. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm trading with hobby, so I'm going to click my hobby. So I'm going to sync strategy. Now, this is where that thing I told you about came in. What did it say? If, example, now I have $225. So the minimum I can go for is 1 piece. 1 piece means that he can trade just 1 coin, nothing more than 1 coin. That's what it means. I'm going to use $15 because it says that it needs $15, not $10, $15 for it to be able to work well for you. Don't do more than $15, and don't do more than less than $15, I mean, and let it be 1 piece. So example now, what we actually are teaching you now is the skill involved here. So now, what will I do if I have 225 and I want to take pick with a QQ circle? For me, based on my experience, I will not trade with QQ circle. It won't work. I can't have 225 and trade with 225. It doesn't make sense. And that is why we have called you to do Zoom, to this Zoom meeting, So you know the strategy involved. That's why you're having so much floating loss you're not able to come out for. Because experience has taught us that. To tell you I've not had floating loss, I'm lying. Right now I'm in MDX. MDX is almost minus 80-something%. Minus 80-something percent. I'm minus about $300 and something. Oh my God, very funny, right? I can laugh over it because I know that I'm learning. Experience, you see, is a growth process. So I can't have $225. I'm going to trade. So the minimum I will have with me, if I want to trade QQ Circle, is $400. I'm not joking. As in $400, it's still not enough, but I can manage $400. The best I would even like to have is $500 if I want to trade with QQ Circle. So why do I want to have $500 when he needs just one piece? $225. Let me tell you. If you follow this pattern that they lay for you, you have up to $225. The minimum you make in a month is 15%. Yes, the minimum I've done this over and over. Some of my clients, I hold their account and just help them set up their account just to make sure that they don't make the mistake I made when I was joining. So if you want to enjoy this thing, I said $500. So why did I say $500? If you trade with $225, you are left with about $275. What will you now be doing with that $275? If you are somebody who have time, you are going to be entering manual trades. Now, let me tell you the skills also involved in manual trade. I don't enter manual trade until market is low. Like now, as we speak currently, market is very low. So when I finish my Zoom call today, I'm going straight into the market. So I don't enter market until market is low. So when market is low, I have most opportunity to enter market. It's a skill that you need to apply. If you are greedy, you will not make money as you are supposed to. So because I do network marketing, I have a lot of leverage. I can do some kind of thing. I won't even tell you guys some things I do with this stuff so that you don't go and try it. Most of you are not good doing network marketing, so you don't generate USDT every day. So you go, as if I not teach you now, you not say, she taught me, I don't have money to come out from this. So no, me, I can generate USDT every day. So because you can't generate USDT every day, I won't come to that aspect. So for those who generate that are just interested in just trading alone, you must be conscious of your trading capital when using Circle. And I tell everyone in Royal Q, I tell them, stop saying you have time, Me, I value Circle traders, mostly good ones. Each of my account, one account must always be on Circle trade because I have an account. My husband has his account, I have my account, my daughter has her account. Although I don't monitor their account for them, but I try to make sure that on my own personal account, I must have one Circle trader trading for me. I don't trade all manually. One Circle trader must be trading for me. Why? Because I will not always be in the market. So I need a Circle trader to actually trade for me. So if I have $500 with me, I can trade QQ Circle comfortably. So see what happens. See what happens. When there's a dip with QQ, when there's a dip in the market, I am able to maximize the market properly. Because when there's a dip and QQ Circle find himself in a dip because he has used all my funds, which is my $225 to buy coin, I can top it up. I can decide to add to the trade that he's trading. It will reduce my level, my floating loss, and to bring me out of my floating loss faster. So I'm not greedy. Once the money I put inside has done 2%, I withdraw it. Once it goes down again, I put it back. And as I'm doing that, my level of floating loss is also reducing. So I maximize that so much. I do that to maximize, the losses, that the floating losses that QQ Circle would have given me. So I find myself, I'm not in loss. So when people are complaining, I don't complain. It's like I tell people, Royal Q is not something you just do with 100. Some persons tell me it's $100 I want to trade it. I'm like, okay, I think that's great. I like it. But do you have plans to replenish it? They'll say yes. Yes, now I'll add money to it. And time reach, there's a floating loss. It's time to add money to this thing because even the Circle you are trading with, he cannot buy again, and he has not reached the number of times he's supposed to buy. And I'll hear, no, I cannot add it. Madam, this thing is not doing well. Madam, this thing is not working well. Madam, this thing is not real. And I'm like, excuse me, did I not tell you in the first place that if you know you don't have funds, you will need to add. So you can start with this, but don't remain with this. You can start with $100. You can even start with $50, but don't remain with $50. So that's why I tell people, if you don't have money, have mouth. If you don't have money, have mouth. You should be able to have mouth. If you don't have money, sorry, please. If you don't have money, you should be able to have mouth. Have mouth to trade, to talk to people about the business, share the information, talk to people about the business, because you constantly need USDT. If the market is low, you need to keep making money. While we're here, so we are here because we want to have passive income. We're not here to just give away $120 and just hold our heads. No, we came because we wanted passive income. You want to go to work and know that something is working for you. You want to be in the market and know that something is working for you. You can't just do that just watching. No, you just can't do that. So what I'm trying to say here is this. You must have an extra. There are other people who need less than that. Let's go to what's it called now? Otto Sultan. And let me show you what Otto Sultan needs for you to trade with him. Otto Sultan needs the total of your first buy, $250. Are you seeing it? This particular thing you're seeing right here, in that's like last 2 weeks, he just changed it. Last 2 weeks, it was $180 you need. $180, you are good to trade this out. Now, because the market has been fluctuating, he has increased it to $350. So now you are trading with Otto Sultan, you don't check his updates. You're in trouble. Because you just be complaining of it. Meanwhile, the guy has moved to another level. He's waiting for you to join him, but you didn't join him. You didn't join him. So you must know what your strategy trader is looking for. You must know it to make it things easy for you. All the coins are there. The numbers of coins he wants you to trade are there. Do you know? I was actually thinking that I've not checked it today. I'm surprised to see that he has actually increased he did that on the 3rd of February. I didn't know he has increased it before now. Let me show you what it was before now. Oh, give me a minute. Let me just get that for you. Sorry, please. Let me just go to this 28. I think. Okay, sorry, please. Let me look for the latest. Okay, I'm trying to get the old one. If I don't get it, no problem. We shall move ahead. But before now, I was doing 188. It was 18 calls he was doing. 18 calls and $10 and the numbers of buy. 18 numbers of buy, that's 18 calls. Then you can use $10 and you can make one piece with that. But now he has changed everything. But nevertheless, that's why it's always good to check them before you start trading them. But there are some people who actually do less. I think, what's his name now? JD King. JD King does less. I think JD King is about 150. Because of the dip in the market, that's why everybody's changing their strategy. Because a lot of people are complaining. And Royalty has developed a new strategy. They award them based on their strategy and their winning rates. So they award them a lot. So most of them now, they don't play with it at all. They don't play with it. I don't know why it's not highlighting. Let me apply to do it to highlight. Let me apply to do it to highlight. Okay, so that's it. So look at JD King. JD King gives you the privilege to do $155 for $10 for one piece. It's $10 and you need a capital of 155. For me, if you're going for this, make sure you also have avenue to raise more USDT. So that when the market is in deep, you are not left out at all. You are not left out. at all. I think I'm going to end there because this meeting was supposed to end 10:15. I'll take your questions. Make sure you're around on Wednesday so that we continue further. With this, you should be able to make proper decision using separate traders. Thank you so much. So let's take your questions. Before we take your question, let's welcome Mr. Much Money. Mr. Much Money, he will go ahead from here, then he will also take those and want questions. Thank you, sir. Welcome, sir.
Wow. You have done a great justice to the circle trading aspect of Royal Q. In fact, I salute you, I congratulate you, I celebrate you. You're well done. I salute all the leaders in the house, Mr. James and everybody. Our time is fast spent. Maybe I'm going to reserve my own contributions and ideas until Wednesday, our next class, so that we won't keep people waiting. All I'll just tell our new members and all our activated members is that we have you people in mind. That is why we have come up with this kind of Zoom call Mondays, Wednesdays, Friday, and Sundays. But I just want you to know that today is the first day. In our next days, we'll be having a kind of business development training sections where we'll be talking about how you can build your team, recruiting properly and recruiting proper, fully about recruiting. Why some days, in these days, we'll be having technical aspects like the one Mr. Blessing just discussed. So we won't be molding things together henceforth by God's grace. So we'll be talking about business development, how you can grow your network. And we'll be having sections in some other days, how you can improve in your trading. I feel your pains. I know how you people are feeling in your trading in the past, but agree with me that beginning of every successful project looks like a disaster. So we have gotten it right, as you can see, the same way Mrs. Blessing have just explained. So if you can just listen and follow the instructions step by step, you discover that we'll be getting it right now. Even we have been getting it right already. So that is why we don't want to just keep it to ourselves and make sure everybody succeed together, we make profit together. The bone of contention is to have effective products, because effective product brings about organic growth and even stress-free growth of team. If product is not that effective, there's no how we can grow in our team. So, but thank God we have gotten it right. And by God's grace, we're going to invite more presenters to this, our members training. We'll be having Ola Harry, we'll be having JD Winners, we'll be having Mrs. Blessings, and some other great leaders like that in our midst. They'll be guiding us. Thank you so much. Watch out for next training on Wednesday. I have a secret I want to reveal to you people. Time will not permit me again tonight.
Please let's just take one or two questions, Mr. Much Money.
You say?
Let's just take one or two questions, please.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Andy, unmute yourself and ask your question. Unmute yourself, please. Okay, if you're not unmuting, I'll have to unmute someone else. Okay, let me know then. Unmute yourself and ask your question, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now I'm just new to this thing. I just got to know about this thing maybe 2 days ago. Now I have some people that I like to introduce this thing, but they're not this informed and not too conversant with this thing. And these things, based on what I've seen now, it looks a bit complex and all that. How can I make it easy and simple to them? How can I really convey all these things that today seems a bit complex? Not really to me. I can be able to follow on, but I know the people I'm talking about. How do we really pass the
message to them?
This kind of people, especially if you know where I'm talking from. I'm talking about Africa.
Yeah.
Nigeria and Benin Republic.
Okay. Okay. So this is
Easy,
what you
simple,
do.
and understandable to them.
Okay. So this is what you would do. We have a ready-made template. What we're doing here, we're just making it, we're simplifying it, we're going deeper because you're already activated for those who want to know more. So there's a ready-made template. It will be shared across all the WhatsApp group. So when they share across to you, you can share to them. Then one of the things I just did now was circle traders. That even though you are a novice, you can use circle traders. Just click on the circle trade. There's a video on that also. It will be sent across all groups also. That you just see what to do, how to enter circle trade. You click, you do that. So sometimes because you don't have time to be checking over, you have to constantly be on the Zoom meeting. So if there's an update in any circle trader, you get the update from Zoom meetings like this. If there's changes in circle traders, you get updates from Zoom meeting like this. Then you pass across to those people in simplified terms. That will actually help you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I keep following.
Okay, you're welcome, sir. That's the main thing. Keep following. Mr. Redmi, please go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, sister.
Good evening, sir.
Please, I need help on how to make my Royal Q to work perfectly. My Royal Q has stopped trading for the past 2 weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks now.
Okay, so do you have USDT on it?
I have like $37 USDT on it in the assets system. I have it there.
Okay, so with
And
that
also,
37,
I want to ask another question too.
okay, go
Are you
ahead.
with me? Yes.
Yeah.
To join a circle trader, do I need to pay for anyone before joining the circle trader?
No, you don't pay for any money for joining circle trader. Circle traders,
See,
they just pay 1%.
See, the
1%
person that
fee.
introduced this thing to me collected money from me before I collected money from.
I'm just saying this one. That person is not nice at all. Collected money for what exactly? Can you just say the exact thing you collected money for?
Yeah, they said I should pay for premium trading.
Premium trading. That person
Exactly.
is, so he was trading for you or what?
No, he didn't trade for me. All he did is just introduce me to the Royal Q, blah, 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 and I joined the circle trader. And he said before I could join the circle trader, I need to pay. And I sent him USDT before I joined. I swear
How
to
much
God,
did you send him?
like 207 or so dollars.
Jesus Christ. Please, we need to get across to you. We need to find out who that person is. That's very wrong. And those are people who spoil the name of Royal leaders. Are we online? It's wrong. You don't do that. You don't pay for. You
I
don't
have
ask
his
for
number now,
people.
and he was the one who introduced my friend before my friend tagged me along to do this thing. And I've been doing it like since last year. So anytime I actually stop reading, when I talk to him, he won't pick call or even reply my message on WhatsApp. Not until the day, even I don't know that there is always a Zoom meeting for this thing. So during the process, he introduced me to another thing again called DABA or DAB, something like that.
Yeah.
Yes, from that DAB, the man too collected like 300 and
That ignorance playing here.
$307 again. $307 again to activate the DABA for me, not knowing that DABA is just 207 or 208.
Oh my
Again, too.
God. Okay,
After
so it
joining
has
the D
happened. It has
already,
happened.
after joining the D DABA or something, that was when I know that there is a group for Royal Q and the cryptos this
It's
thing
okay. It's
WhatsApp
okay.
group.
So it
And
has
now he's
happened.
not responding to any text message again from his WhatsApp number.
Okay, no
And the
problem.
Royal
It
Q
has
is not,
happened.
yes.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It has happened and it has happened. So what you do is that you reach out to a leader here. Who is your lead? Do you have a leader that you can talk to that can link you to other leaders?
I figure out there is a man called OBM.
Okay,
In
so
this
reach
live
out to
thing.
him. That's okay. That's
I
okay.
was trying
You have his
to
number.
talk to him. He said I should join the Zoom meeting.
Okay,
Contact
so
me
ladies
later.
and gentlemen, go ahead.
Yes.
Contact me later, bro.
He said what?
Contact me after the meeting.
Okay.
So you should
So now,
contact him after the meeting.
yes, I've heard you. I've heard you. Now,
Okay,
my
so that's
reality is
it.
not working, and I have like
Don't worry,
3,000.
don't worry, he will sort you out. He will link you to the right people. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right, have a nice day. So please, the last person for tonight is Mr. Frog or Mrs. I don't know. Please unmute yourself. Quickly ask your question, so we'll call it a day.
Hello, good evening, Miss Blessing.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Else you have spoken well. I'm calling you all the way from Port.
Okay.
We have been joining this. Meeting for a very long time, and we are also a registered member as well. But the challenge that we are having now is that we don't have any member, any leader in Port Harcourt in this. We don't have any leader in Port Harcourt that we know of, in the sense that maybe if we have any challenge, any issue, we can quickly go and meet. So I don't know how possible it will be for you to at least give us like few of them their numbers who is in Port Harcourt here, well-known members.
Okay.
That if we have an issue, we can quickly go to them, then they will not sort it out.
Okay, so thank you so much, Mr. Floxy. Remember that this is an online business, and because it's an online business, everything can be done online. You don't need to see the person physically. I'm sure somebody introduced you to Royal Q. Isn't it, sir?
Yes.
So whoever introduced you to Royal Q can always link you up with other leaders if there's a need for that. So what you do is this: tell whoever linked you up that you want to meet with other leaders. He or she is going to connect you to other leaders. That will make it easy for you, sir.
And secondly, is it not going to be possible for you to come down to Port Harcourt and come and have a seminar for Port Harcourt here? Because so many people. So many people that you have been talking to about this issue, they keep on telling us that they can't partake in something that they have not seen with their eyes. That there is no sign of something like that.
There's no seminar there.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah. After the meeting, you know my number. Contact me. I have the leaders in Port Harcourt, and they do offline meetings.
I don't have your number. If you can call it out, I will quickly take it.
No, who is your leader? Who is your sponsor? There's a way because your sponsor can contact me. You
tell your sponsor you can
contact
OBM. Just tell your sponsor that you want to reach OBM. He will give you OBM's number. From there, you get more contact.
Okay.
Even
no problem.
A lot of them are there. We have a lot of them there.
Okay.
I think that will be the end of tonight's meeting.
Okay.
I just want to give this Pablo person, because she don't look like Nigerian, so I'm just going to give you the privilege quickly. Just ask your question very fast. We need to round up this meeting.
Okay, greetings to each and every one of us here, and I must upload the presentation done so far. So just a quick one. I wish to know if there's an association of circle traders, an African association of circle traders. I think it would be much more better if we can communicate among ourselves when to take trades, and it's going to better up our monthly percentages, because from what I've seen there, most of the circle traders presented so far are, should I say, foreigners. So if you can have in our midst an association or a group of circle traders that interpret the market and share the setup, share the signals to our network, I think it's going to be much more better. And if the 1% offer is still rotating among us, I think it's still going to be great. So just a proposal.
Okay, so that your suggestion is very nice. We have a few persons here doing it. Remember, our goal is to make money. We are not sentimental about this thing. We get, but we still have a few persons who are actually into this. So as you join the meetings, you hear more. But we have a goal. Our goal is just to help you make money. We will not be sentimental to still want it to circulate around us. I will see some persons who give you the extra effort, able to bring results. I will not want to go for them. We want everyone to be able to benefit from Royal Q. So we try to look for ways and people, like Mr. LBM said, you must follow existing patterns. If it's working for this person that we don't have it, why not borrow for him if it will work for us? You know, it's enough that you are making something every day. That's just what we want as leaders from everyone here. I don't know if there's any other leader who wants to say something, because I want to wrap up the meeting for tonight. Any leader who wants to say something, just quickly unmute yourself or wrap up for tonight. Okay, so I guess on behalf of all our leaders here, we don't have anyone who wants to say. Okay, Mr. Yusuf.
Mr. Yusuf is up behind. Mr. Yusuf,
can you unmute yourself, please?
Mr. Yusuf, go ahead.
You're well done. Good evening. You have done a wonderful job. In fact, I want to applaud you for this wonderful concept. This is blessing. God bless you. And every other leaders in the house, I applaud you a lot. In fact, this has really given me more hope, because I'm actually facing all these kind of challenges in my office down here in Ilorin, Kwara State. I find most of us are career persons, so we normally meet physically every Saturday. We are facing these lots of issues. People are frustrated and fed up about the business. They put a lot of money. Majority have not even covered the what do you call it? The money for the robot, let alone talking about the profit.
The profit.
Yes. So now, most people, they are actually yearning for the way out. I have been working day and night to, what are these challenges? I'm sure it could be fixed, and this is one of it. I'm working on some things too that could come out very soon. So I just want to say this to let us all, like this one came in and it's really helpful. If other people have something to add up to this that can help us go mooning, it is a very, very laudable something. And to wrap it up, for somebody talking about Port Harcourt, I'm sure Mr. Much Money used to hold several seminars in Port Harcourt, and Touch Billion is one of the leaders and is in Port Harcourt too. So maybe OBM can revert to that and fix that up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yusuf. Thank you so much. And so whatever you're working on, get ready. We'll be having you this Wednesday, so you could be able to share it with them. And so it could help every other person to even do much more better. I think it's a win-win thing. Together, we can actually do so much more. And I want to congratulate everyone who stayed behind for this meeting. You learn to earn more. If you cannot learn, you can never earn. If you cannot earn, you can never earn. So I want to say with this, good night, everyone. Have a wonderful day. And on behalf of the leaders, it says cheers to the new upgraded Royal Q. Good night, everybody.
Good night.